Hola everybody. Hey gang, so we're gonna start this one off with a question. I want y'all to answer this, or try your best to answer it. When does growth stop? Like, how do you decide that you're going to stop growing and stop elevating and stop getting better? When does a person say, this is enough? This is, like, I'm gonna settle here, I'm gonna stop here, I'm gonna stop, getting better in this area, or whatever area, or just in general. When does that happen? The reason I ask that is because I feel like, for me, I feel like I can't stop doing it. Like, I can't just wake up one day and be like, yeah, this is enough. This is, I'm good here. But it's more like an in general thing. I don't think it's in every area. I think in some areas at some point I could be like, I have enough. I have enough in this. I have enough when it comes to this thing. This is enough for me. Like, I'm good with this. But like in general, like in the world, especially when it comes to the work world and, like, I guess you could say making money and just taking those next steps to just constantly grow, whether it be a business, I don't have that off switch. Even if I try to convince myself or ignore it for a while, it's like, it's still that feeling in the back of my head that's like, you could be doing more, right? And me personally, it's like, I might get distracted. I might be, content in other areas that make me think that I'm fully content or fully, like, not needing to grow in other areas, but I am. And when I sit down and I think about it, I'm like, this ain't enough. This is not enough, bro. For me, I personally think that growth is the point of humans, like, to grow. And I think it's a meaning of life. It's just to grow, to elevate, to constantly get better, to take that next step, to just, constantly be transformative, like constantly innovate. It's just what is, like, in our DNA. I think when you go against that, that's where it leads you down a path of, like, depression, or leads you somewhere you don't want to be, or things don't feel right, things aren't falling into place properly when you try to negate or refuse that growth. I think the universe doesn't like it. I think it doesn't want that for you. I basically say all that to say, I don't think we should ever stop getting better. I don't think we should ever stop challenging ourselves to become better. Story real quick. This is something that happened recently. So I recently went to, like, I get a little transparent. It was like a funeral, basically. And I went, and at the funeral, they wanted me to read something in front of everybody. And my whole life I've been terrified of being in front of people. Like, a camera is different. A camera, I can sit in front of a camera all day and talk. I can sit and post videos of myself. That's nothing to me. But when it comes to real life, like being in front of people, like on a stage or something like that, like, horrifying. I've always been super scared of that. So this year, when it came to this thing that they asked me to do, I was like, at first I'm like, read in front of people, and then read like a scripture, Bible scripture in front of people. I don't know if I can do that, and that, like, in my head. But I knew that I was gonna be asked to do it. I had a feeling I was gonna be asked to do it. So I was just like, you know what? F it. I'll do it. Why not? Why not? How am I gonna grow if I don't make myself uncomfortable? How am I gonna grow if I'm being asked this question? It has to be for a reason. It has to be like, this has to have happened for a reason. And I think it's like God or the universe, you could say, whatever you want to say, higher power, like, forcing me to change, or seeing if I'm going to change, or willing to put myself in a position to change, or do something that I'm not used to, step outside of my comfort zone. And I did it, bro. I was up there shaking. I was up there, I was up there nervous. I was up there at first when I was reading the first half, and we're talking about a long scripture. We're talking about like a long, like 2 paragraphs worth in front of people and stuff like that. And I'm like, at first I'm shaking. I'm like trying to get through it. I'm making sure I'm speaking loud enough and everything. But then the second half, I kind of started getting more used to it and start kind of calming down. Like, my hands are literally shaking. But I did it, you feel me? And I think that those kind of moments we can't stray away from forever. You can't keep running from the things that make you uncomfortable and the things that are scary to you. Like, that was literally something I would have never did when I was a child. But I'm like, I'm an adult. I'm someone who wants to change, who wants to be better, who wants to be greater, who wants to just become something that even I don't see myself becoming in a good way. have to do stuff like this. Like sometimes you have to be the person that's like, you know what, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm gonna do it. And not only am I gonna do it, I'm gonna try my best when I do it. I'm going to try and do it in a way of that I didn't even see myself doing it. I've had more moments like that too. Other areas throughout the past few years, especially last year, where I felt like I did stuff and like, you know what, why not? I'll do it. I'll do it. F it. Why not? Why not do it? What am I here for? What am I just playing for? To be scared of everything and then never try anything? No, that's how you don't grow. That's how you don't become better. That's how you don't become anything more. You just gotta say F it and do it sometimes. You just gotta say screw it and just be like, you know what? Why not try? Why not do it? Why not? So with that being said, I just want to say, like, every step matters, especially baby steps. A baby step is still a step forward. It's still a step somewhere. It's still something. And especially babies, you know, they can't choose to step. Like they can't choose. It's naturally embedded in them to want to start standing because they see everybody else around them walking and doing this thing. So they mimic it and they start trying to do it naturally. Every single baby, like, they'll never just keep crawling forever and forever. Like, no, they want to get better. Like, and they force themselves to do it. It's actually kind of like beautiful when you think about it. It's kind of crazy because they don't think about all this. Oh, what if I can't? What if I can't? No, they keep doing it until they're standing and they're walking around in this until they're walking around this bit. Like, they're going to do it. They're going to make it happen. They see everybody else moving, so they're going to move too. And the next thing you know, they're running around. That's how we got to keep it, bro. That's where we got to keep it at through our lives. Like, we can't always be afraid to take those next steps and take those baby steps and whatever. Even more so, what I want to say is a baby step matters. Like, it's better than just staying stagnant and staying still and just staying in the same place forever and just acting like that's okay. Like, no, bro. A step every day, a baby step is still a step. It's still movement. It's still you trying to become better, and that's enough sometimes. That's good enough for the day. That's good enough to seize the day. Don't be afraid of that. Do not hold yourself back. Don't sit there and overthink anything. Just do it. Don't think like about the outcome of, oh, what if I do this, or what if I fall? No, don't think about that. Just take the next step. Just take it. And then if it doesn't work out, you meet a dead end, go a different route. Step that direction. Step to this direction. Just do it. Just try it. Just let your body just go towards its natural instinct and just move. Don't let anybody hinder your growth. Don't let people tell you that you're not gonna do this or not gonna do that. Like, just focus on you. Just focus on that next step. Don't even focus on the 10 steps or the big step or the where this is going to end up. Just take that next step. Just look down, take the next step, the next step. And next thing, before you know, once you finally look back up, you're looking around, like, you'll get so engulfed in taking the steps that you'll start running and you'll start doing this and doing that. And then you'll look up, look around, and you're like, damn, I came far. Like, I came to a super far place. I didn't even realize. You look back, you like, that's where I was? Dang. I didn't even realize I grew this much, like, or I came this far, I went this far. This is how far I got with it? Why stop here? I gotta keep going then. If I'm here, I mean, I might as well. It's either this or turn back around, and I'm here now, so I might as well keep going and see where it's going to take me. Like, the whole path doesn't need to be explained right away. The destination doesn't even always need to be known. Just the next step. Just wherever you're going to take it next, and wherever you want to do that little next thing, just starting this thing, talking about this thing, trying this thing, like, that's enough sometimes just to get the ball rolling. Then it's like, the ideas come and everything comes along with it, and stuff starts starting. You're like, oh, you know what? I actually could start doing this. I actually could try this. I see it when I'm just even doing these videos. Like, I start thinking of stuff instantly that I wasn't thinking of before. Like, you know what? I could start doing it like this too. Oh, you know what? And eventually, I could turn it into this. I'm telling you, bro. The ideas start flowing as long as the energy's flowing. You'll be all right. You'll figure it out. Time goes. The path clears up as you're walking on it, not when you're just looking how far. Oh no, you're looking at it like, oh no, this is so far. Oh no, look how far this is. How can I do this? Like how, oh no, that many, oh no. Just do it, bro. Just do it. Don't even worry about that. Just start and just let your body just flow and the energy just flow, and you'll get where you need to go. So now the question becomes, are you gonna take that next step? Are you ready to take that next step? Or are you gonna hold yourself back? It's up to you. The world is your playground. You're gonna do whatever you want. You could do whatever you want, pretty much. So what are you gonna do? That's the question you gotta ask yourself. That's the question we gotta ask ourselves. You know? Are we gonna just let discomfort and the path discourage us, or are we just gonna say, screw it, and just go? I say take the step. That's it for this video, though. I'll see you on the next one.